Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Signora Hearth Listener by me. So let's get into it. Signora has been on a break recently, and to be honest, you were enjoying it. The fact that you got to spend more time with her, that was something precious. But when you saw her, seated near the window, legs crossed elegantly, a book resting on her lap, you saw what she was wearing as well. Your hoodie. The one you left draped over the chair last night. Dark fabric, slightly oversized on you. The sleeves extend past her wrists, hiding her hands completely. The hood lies unused against her back. The fabric brushing the cascade of her pale long hair. It looks very domestic on her. In a way, that makes you feel a lot of things inside your heart. She senses your stare instantly, and her eyes lift to meet yours, sharp and knowing. What? You blink. You're wearing my hoodie. Yes, I'm aware. She sips her tea calmly. You didn't ask. I'm quite sure I didn't need to. I'm quite sure that's my hoodie. She arches one elegant brow. And you, my dear, are mine. And so is your hoodie. You snort despite yourself. That's not how relationships work. Or ownership. Or anything for that matter. She sets the teacup aside with deliberate care, her eyes never leaving you. You left it unattended. In my chamber, after I mentioned it was cold. It's literally always cold in here. Besides, you have a cryovision. Do you even get cold? An interesting question. I do get cold, though. Unfortunately, having a cryovision does not make you immune to cold. I found out that much when I went to Dragonspine. You chuckled. Besides, she continued, it smells like you. That's why I want it. And your breath catches before you can stop it. And she notices, and a slow, satisfied smile spreads across her face. The kind that only you would ever see. You don't mind, I can tell. She continues, and you cross your arms. You're wearing it like it's yours. So what? It's comfortable, warm, soft. And it makes me feel close to you. The last part she says while looking at you. Perhaps teasing, which is not in her nature. Usually she's more reluctant to be vulnerable and honest about her feelings. You step closer before you realize you're moving. You could have just asked, you know. I am a harbinger. I do not ask for things that already belong to me. You're unbelievable. You'll find them quite lenient. You're lucky I love you, she says, and you chuckle. She stands up and you see the hoodie and how it looks on her. And wearing something yours like that, it catches you off guard. You reach out. You look good. She stills, smiling, and then steps closer until the space between you is barely there. Well, good. You know I intend to keep it. You laugh quietly. Right. You still notice. I should expect that my clothes would be next. She tilts her head. This is far more valuable to me. And then she sits beside you, leaning against you. I wore it this morning, while you were gone. Your heart skips. So you've been wearing it for that long? Yes. But I considered returning it before you arrived. Then I thought, why should I? Her thumb rips small circles into your shoulder. It smells like you. It's warm and it made the waiting easier. I tend to miss you very much when you're not around. You blushed. The quiet honesty undoes you more than any sharp remark ever could. You missed me, you say softly, and she scoffs. Don't be ridiculous. I won't say it again. You raise an eyebrow. I tolerated your absence poorly, she says, reluctantly, and you can't help but giggle, pulling her into a gentle embrace. She stiffens for half a second, then relaxes, arms sliding around your waist, sleeves still hiding her hands, and she presses her cheek against your shoulder. You're warm. That's usually how people work. When you're not stealing hoodies. You have to keep yourself warm somehow. She pinches your side slightly. Careful. You rest your chin atop her head. You can borrow it whenever you want. Her fingers tighten. I don't borrow. Keep? A pause. And then she nodded. Yes. That's what I'll do. And you felt her smile against you. And she pulls back just enough to look up at you. Her eyes bright, softer than anyone else had ever seen them in decades. Remind me to buy you another one. I'm not so evil that I wouldn't buy you a replacement. You chuckled, kissing her cheek. You don't have to. Just seeing it on you makes me feel good enough. And if Signora got flustered, she just looked away. You knew that very well, the same way that she did right now. But this time, you'll be merciful, and you wouldn't call her out on it.